What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle, and today we're looking at the top 5 formations. You guys keep tweeting me, you're hitting me up on social, on the live streams. Mike, what's going down with formations? We're going to get right into this. If you want to see individual guides talking about formations and tactics, I usually put this out with Ovi. Drop a thumbs up on this video. Let me know in the comments what formations are in your top 5. Don't just say you disagree with me. Are we on the same page? Real quick disclaimer, these are not listed in order. And I would also say at this stage of the game, these would be considered your early edition top 5 formations that you should experiment with because we might see a patch, and then also competitive play helps kind of shift or cater the game towards different styles and different approaches, and we haven't really seen esports just yet for FIFA 19. Give it a month or so, give us some more weekend leagues, and we'll have the complete spectrum. Also, this year is the most debatable in terms of formations, in my opinion. A lot of people are using large varieties of formations because you can change on the fly, and sometimes it's just a matter of changing the tempo or changing the pace of the match to be successful. First up, we've got the classic 4-4-2. And whether you're using the standard 4-4-2, the defensive variation, the 4-2-2, or even the 4-2-4, they all look similar to a 4-2-4 when you get in game, at least from my experience. So offensively, brilliant. You're going to create opportunities. You've got players overlapping. However, in the midfield, when you're looking at the center portion of the midfield or even out on the wings, there's a lot of space for your opponent to make things happen. So that's something you should take into consideration. I feel that this formation is the best of those variations if you're looking for like a start to finish formation, not like I'm chasing a game or I need constant pressure, you name it. You get the idea. Next up, we got the 4-3-3-4. So this is the attacking variation of the 4-3-3, and I actually feel that many 4-3-3 variations are successful, whether you're using the standard or even the false 9. I enjoy both of those formations. This year in particular, you're finding the space, you can whip in crosses, and you just want to avoid giving the ball away. And I feel that the 4-3-3 gives you a little more time and a little more space on the ball, as opposed to if you were playing something a little more narrow, something a little more tiki-taka. And you got to remember that pressuring, especially right after you lose possession, your opponent is all over you, all in your grill. You need outlets, and that's why the 4-3-3 has been a much more popular formation than we've seen in the last couple FIFA installments. 4-3-2-1, and I've actually been playing this a lot myself. And this is a formation that I've always preached to be very effective in FIFA, but never to have been a Mike formation. I'm just not that good with some of the YOLO decision making that this formation almost requires. If you want to reach the ultimate level of success, or you want to maximize the potential of the 4-3-2-1, if you're using a lot of through balls, you're down to be direct. You want to attack people with that open fake shot, and you're taking finesse shots, because that's a big key this year, cutting inside, taking those finesse shots, whether it's a standard finesse or if you're using the time finish. They both are very effective, extremely effective in this year's installment, especially considering how difficult finishing can be in certain scenarios, plus the AI defending. Don't even get me started. If you've been on the live stream, I will complain for 2 hours, for sure. Another classic formation with the 4-2-3-1, and you could actually play the wide variation of this formation as well. I still think the narrow is more effective. I think it's easier to use. I think it's a better starter formation. Just a general better beginner formation as opposed to using the wide version of this formation. You still have the tiki-taka if you need it. It's very good at pressuring on the defensive end because you're not taking as many risks because you do have those 2 holding mids. And the people that I've gone up against that use this formation to the best of its ability, the way that they're able to cut passing lanes and just to interrupt your play because they know they can take some additional risk, always a formation that's basically in the mix. And last but not least, we have the 4-1-2-1-2, and I'm going with the second variation, your tiki-taka. And if you have the personnel for this formation, you're going to be in your opponent's face. Counterattacks, that triangle of doom, looking for through balls, and then attack, 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 whether it's an over the top, whether it's finding that space out on the wings for those through balls and then cutting back inside, or if your opposition makes a big mistake, you're going down main central. This is another formation that's generally easy to pick up. I think the biggest challenge with the 4-1-2-1-2 this year is being able to get out of the back. Where are you going to find your space? I've seen a lot of people experimenting with how narrow or how wide they want to play their 4-1-2-1-2. But that's the major key if you want to be successful, is making sure you can get out of the back, you can find those passes, and then once you get to that front 3 or even front 4, if you have an overlapping run from the midfield, life is going to be good to go. I told you guys I'm not holding you up. Let me know what you think in the comments about the formations. If you're brand new to the channel, I welcome you. I embrace you. Please subscribe. It is free to do so, and I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I